Welcome to our Thursday yoga. My name is Nava Rennick and I'm the program coordinator at the Women's Center. This is actually our second to last yoga session for the summer. We will continue in the fall with our wonderful Bilqis Benu, who's been with us since the beginning of the pandemic and helped us navigate everything. So Bilqis, I'm going to turn it over to you. I hope everyone enjoys the next hour, and I will see you at the end.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you for some of you that are keeping your audio, videos, your cameras on. It gives me an advantage to help out as needed. We will, give people a few minutes to join us for those that may be coming in by laying down. Woo, you get to lay down starting off, because it's going to be a doozy. I want to make sure that everybody is practicing as we gear up to get into this semester. Sorry, let me turn that off. And so just lay down, just relax. If you don't want to lay down because you're like, if I lay down, I'm not getting back up. Don't worry, don't lay down. You can sit against the wall or you can sit in a chair, whatever is clever for you at this present moment. We're going to work with breathing. So we're just going to start off and just lay down. I'm just going to do my intro. Thank you all for allowing me to be a facilitator of this practice. I am sharing whatever it is that I know in the best of my capacity. I'm downloading any information that may be useful to all of you. I've meditated and come up with a program that I hope will suit all of your needs at this present time and space. Thank you all. Again, my name is Bilqis, and we are practicing Hatha Yoga, which is the union of the mind and body, the union of our in and out worlds, and trying to obtain that happy medium, that neutral point, the 0 point, just trying to get to that place where whether something happy or sad or it doesn't matter. Two sides of a coin. I want you to be the coin. I want you to be able to flip and nothing happens because you're still the coin and you still got it. You're still cool, calm, collected in your neutrality. So so as you breathe and just relax, I'm going to recite something that came to me for you all, and that is a saying by a quote by Mother Teresa. So let's go inward. Let's do 3 ohms, and I'll do the quote for you all. Let's open up this session together. Inhale. Oh. 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 Let's just observe the feeling of practicing listening mantra. The Om sound vibration harmonizes. Its goal is to unite. Its goal is to connect. And we open with this because it's the universal sound. What came in meditation was that we're connecting. We don't have to force and pull and tug and push. We merely practice connecting. Our whole movement and motion, our whole motion, our movement, our sadhana, whether it's on the yoga mat or in and out of our cars and in our daily lives, we can stay in that connection with the breath. So you could be doing yoga all day, no one will know. And so we don't have to force this, right? All we gotta do is connect. We don't have to force any digestion. We just have to eat the right foods and it happens and everything flows well. We don't have to force the heart to beat. We just gotta, keep it happy, keep it healthy, keep the nourishment going, keep the thoughts that we consume nourishing. And hey, it's still beating. So all we gotta do is connect and honor, love, respect, just take care of it. So let's practice today to flow into that connection, to maintain and sustain. If we have a practice, we can always come back to it. And that will continue our ability to connect. So Mother Teresa's quote is, "There is a light in this world, a healing spirit much stronger than any darkness we may encounter. We sometimes lose sight of this force where there is suffering, too much pain, and suddenly the spirit will emerge through the lives of ordinary people and answer in extraordinary ways. God speaks in the silence of the heart, and we listen." That's all we got to do. Listen, connect. It's beyond belief, it's beyond trust, it's knowing. So connecting gets us to that place of knowing that allows us to be in the neutral and understand that life is not just happy and not just sad. It's duality, and we find that medium, right? So I hope that was something useful for you all. So if you've been lying down, I want you to slowly. Actually, let's everyone lie down at this point. I'm going to lie down, lie in the frame. I am fantastical. And you're going to walk your feet up to the sit bones. And we're going to bring the knees in towards the heart. You can grab hold of one hand over each knee or grab hold of both knees by clasping and interlacing the fingers, making a little mountain type peak there. And you're just going to rock the legs, just the lower half side to side, keeping the head centered, lengthen along in alignment with the neck, and just the lower half is moving side to side. Good. Now we're going to bring the feet up, hands underneath the thighs, and then pin them down with the calves. Feet are flexed, and we're going to rock the knees forward and back. Very small motion. Good. Here, I'm going to ask you to inhale and exhale, push, so that you kind of come up all the way and come back down. Let's go and do that 2 more times. We're just going to rock the knees forward and back, using some effort with the arms. You're inhaling in through the nose, and you can exhale out through the nose or mouth, and exhale, coming up. Nice big push, and you can lengthen those legs a little bit just to get more of a little impulse there. So go ahead. A couple times, just rocking. This is activating the lower back, the base chakra, the 2 base chakras actually, right? Because you have your grounded, your first chakra down in between, right at the sit bones, and then you have another right at the sacrum. So you have 2 right there. You're probably activating a little bit the solar plexus. Inhale and lengthen the legs. And exhale. This time stay up. Very good. And we're going to lengthen through the legs here. And we're going to do Dandasana, which is staff pose, Dandasana. And your feet are flexed, the thighs are contracted. We have a lot of effort through the legs. And we're going to lengthen through the arms as well, up towards the ceiling. I'll give you a side view of that as well. And basically, you can also move out of a little bit out to the left or right, some extra fleshy flesh, or just give yourself a little tilt out and kind of shift the skin out a little bit from underneath. Really feel the sit bones underneath you. We're holding here in Dandasana, staff pose, and you're flexing through the feet. Now you can have your knees bent, and that'll help you if you're rounding a little bit in the back, and you can lengthen through the chest a little bit more and bring the rib cage up, right? We're striving for having a risen rib cage, open heart, breathing fully into those lungs, lengthen the arms. And if you want, you could also flex the feet, press through the heels, and work your heels off the mat. That's if the spine is capable to be long at this time. Might need to warm up a little bit. All right, good. So we're gonna do Natra Vyayama, the eye movements. So I want you to go ahead and look straight out in front and then up towards the hands. Okay, and then slowly look out, down, straight down towards the knees, and see if you can see some of the thighs. Inhale as you look out towards the toes and back up towards the hands. And exhale, out goes the gaze, down towards the feet, back in towards the thighs. Continue. Another Vyayamam, it strengthens the optic nerve, really refreshes all of the nerves, and just kind of gives a little bit of an awakening feeling, possibly, not mandatory, but it's possible that you'll feel that kind of refreshness in the eyes. Now make sure that you're not straining as you're going through straight out and up. You want to have the eyes wide but without strain, just extending out the sight, the gaze without force. Come back to center, bring the hands together in front of the heart, close the eyes. Bring the hands to the hips, out onto the sides of the hips. And we're going to separate the feet about hip width apart or a little bit wider. Go ahead and inhale the arms back up, lift through the chest, through the rib cage. Again, if you want to bend those knees, you can to give you a little bit more height. But now the possibility is to actually overarch in the opposite direction instead of rounding. So go ahead and pull in the lower abdomen so that you're extending through the spine and giving yourself a little bit of a seatbelt engagement there. Your arms are going to come out to the left and right, and flex and press through the palms. Here you're flexing and pressing through the palms, through the feet, engaging the thighs, not contracting and holding, just lengthening and having some type of just, you feel like everything is engaged. And we're gonna inhale, look towards the right, and exhale, look towards the left. Relax the shoulders. Keep lifting through the rib cage as you inhale to the right and exhale to the left. Continue at your own pace and you're gazing straight out across and to the side. Imagine that you're seeing where, like a horizon, where the sun and the water meets out on a beautiful beach. So you're gazing right out on the horizon. Good. If your legs are cramping or anything like that, just relax the legs and keep lifting through the rib cage. Relax the shoulders down and back to support the upper spine. And whenever you're finished with your last exhalation, come back to center with the gaze. Bring the hands together in front of the heart, close the eyes, and pause. Give yourself that pause. Observe the breath. Good. Bring the hands back to the sides of the hips. Let's bring the right ankle in front of the left. Bring the hands back around, back up to the heart in Prayer Mudra, and then lift the arms. See if you can maintain a bit of a circle. So I'll face you this time. See if you can maintain a little bit of a circle, and you have your point, your zenith point is aiming up as your tailbone, right? The base, the first chakra is pointing downward and lengthening through up and down as your gaze goes all around. So you're looking straight, then all the way up towards the hands, and the hands are kind of in front of you a little bit. And then you lengthen your gaze out to the right, around the arms, down to the cheeks, over to the left arm, all the way up to the hands, and you're moving slowly, aligned with the breath. Relax shoulders, relax the eyebrows, moving slowly. Good. The head stays right on top of the neck right on top of the shoulders in the center there. And bring the hands down to the chest. I should have been around 3. Close the eyes for a gentle pause. Observe. Maybe you're scrunching up and didn't notice it. Try to keep the facial muscles relaxed. And then hands back up. Nice little beautiful stupa here, right? Like in Tibet or in Nepal, they have these stupas and they kind of round out like so, and the tip is pointed upwards. My hands are not around my ears, they're slightly in front. The rib cage is lifted. We're switching the feet so that the left is in front of the right. And let's go into the opposite direction. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, looking out towards the left. Down, around, down. Back up the other way. Towards the hands. And continue. Inhale and exhale slowly. Inhale. Exhale. And bring the hands back down. That should have been around 3. Let's rub the palms briskly. And this is some conditioning also. There's really, if you wear glasses and you're at a computer, or even if you don't, we're probably straining our eyes. So I love that one because it gives the eyes some exercise, relaxation at the same time, and some warmth or coolness that's needed. And you're also giving it a nice refresher and a break from whatever you're doing. So after you rub those palms briskly, bring the base of the hands over the eyes, fingertips over the forehead. Breathe in the darkness. Beautiful. In this darkness, when you go deep in your meditations, you activate and connect on such a deeper level. Please put practice, put meditation, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Put that into your life. You're giving back. Giving back is nourishment for your spirit, your energy body. Beautiful. Elbows out to the side, fingertips meet at the bridge of the nose, gliding the fingers 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and presto, eyes are like new. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and continue our practice. We're going to get through Netra Vyayama, we're going to get through Surya Namaskaram, and that is the 12 poses that flow one into the other. So let's go ahead and get ready. We're going to stand up on the mat. We're going to stand on the edge. So pick a point, either or. So you pick one point, pick the other. So you're at the edge of the mat. Your feet are about hip width apart, right? Or a little bit. It could be closer, it could be wider, whatever. The wider, the better. It's going to give you more balance and stability. A little more narrow, the stride is going to challenge you, give you more effort. If that's what you need, go for it. But without strain or without a competitive energy. See, yoga wasn't meant to be a sport or an Olympic, right? And we're not competing with anyone but ourselves. So let's go ahead and get away from that and more into like cool, calm, collected, connected, right? So we're here in our Dandasana, our mountain pose. Close your eyes for a moment and connect with that which is all around, the ether, the elements within, grounding through the feet, softening through the knees, slight tilt in the lower back. So imagine you have a tail and that tail's gonna curve under just a teensy bit, lifting just a teensy bit in the rib cage, rolling shoulders back and down. And there you go, you're a superwoman. All you gotta do is put your hand on your heel. All right, so you're rolling your shoulders back and down. Chin is aligned with the chest and not pointing out. And the top of the head is lengthening in the opposite direction of the feet. Shoulders out to the right and left. Hips extending. Imagine they're extending out to the right and left. Imagine that the heart and the knees are extending forward as the glutes and the heels and the back of the head are extending back. So there are your 6 directions. In the practice, my Taino yoga practice, I call to them, not because they're away from me, but because I'm opening that connection on a higher level, deeper level. And you can do that too. You can make this practice what you need it to be. Bring the hands together in front of the heart for one long, slow, deep breath into the belly, through the nose. Exhale, boom, drawing the belly button in. Use that breath into the 12 poses that are gonna flow. Here we inhale out of 1. Arms up, keep breathing in as you tilt from just below the shoulder blades. Keep breathing in, like sipping more and more air out of that lower, out of that slight back bend, forward bend, hands in front of you. Or you could have kind of like an airplane hands and the arms and coming out to the right and left, but come down with a flat back. And then the hands come around the back of the legs, right? Inhale, lengthen, look towards the feet. Roll the shoulders back and up towards the ceiling as the head extends down. The hips extend up, the heels extend down. Ground and really kind of anchor yourself to the floor. Maybe move your hips a little. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake out any tension and then relax the head fully. Inhaling one more time in this third position, asana. And then exhale, bend the knees, frame the feet with the hands, and left leg back. Big step here. Knee can come down or stay up. Inhale. Lengthening through the top of the head still. Uncurl the toes. Beautiful. Remember that stupa. Let's go ahead and create it here. You can slowly assist yourself by bringing one hand after the other onto the thigh. And then all the way up goes the arms into your first lunge, first warrior. Inhale. And exhale, leading with the heart. Your arms can come out to the sides or forward. Namaste, hands and down. Curl the toes and lift the knee. Hips come up, bend the back knee, round the back like you're doing a cat pose, and hop your right foot to meet the back foot. Here in the downward dog, you're opening up the fingers, palming the floor with the crescent part of the palms. Come a little closer. And your arms are alongside are right in alignment. Your wrists and your arms are right in alignment with the shoulders. You're externally rotating just a tidbit so that you're bringing those elbows from pointing outward to pointing slightly forward. This will give you more ability for the shoulders to come down and hug your upper spine a little bit. Cervical spine, check. Hips up, heels down. Let's go ahead and bend one knee and then the other. And kind of shake those hips out a little bit more. We call this treading or kind of pedaling. And you can shake it, don't break it. And then you're gonna bring both heels back up and then both heels back down. Lengthen through the arms, come down a little bit more in the armpit area. Inhale. Exhale fully out of 4. Inhale into a plank position. Bend the knees and keep the hips up to come into 5. Bring the chest in between the thumbs and the chin to touch. Here in your 3-point, really activating the thyroid, stimulating the spine, kind of putting some weight on the chest, and then push all the way forward and through. Come all the way up or halfway into your, there you go, into your bhujangasa, into your Cobra Pose. Breathe in, tilt the chin under a little bit so that the top of the head is extending upward and the toes are pointed. Inhale and exhale. Relax those shoulders back and down. Elbows point towards the wall behind as the heart points towards the wall in front. Inhale one more time. and lift and hips back. Let me sneak in a little child's pose here. Always come back to here, no matter where we are in the practice, and you can get a gentle break. Maybe you'll need it for your mind. Maybe you'll need this break for the body. Maybe you'll feel that there's some energy rising, fire, feeling heat, or maybe some coolness in a particular area. And that could be also a different type of release. Let's go ahead and lift the head, looking towards the hands. Come up to all fours, curl the toes underneath. And in order to know if you're in a downward dog, pretty good, extension or distance for your body, all you got to do is go from where your hands are right underneath your, actually, let's go from here. Uncurl the toes, hips to heels, come back to the child's pose, but extend your arms. You have no mirror around you, no worries. Extend your arms, look towards your hands, really reach as far as you can go, but still have your palms touching the mat. From there, come up and you'll see that it's pretty much less folds in the wrists, which allows for you to be in a perfect position for your downward dog, for the body, your body. Curl the toes underneath, please, and lift the hips and press away from the front of the mat. Shoulders down the back, hugging that upper spine once more. Coming into this wonderful downward dog position. So right now we are in 8. Beautiful. Sometimes I forget to say all of the numbers. I'm sorry. Bear with me. Separate the toes a little here. Engage the thighs. Feel the length of the hips rise as you look in between the ankles, in between the soles. The hips up high, almost to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Coming down in those shoulder blades, armpit area, but not too much. Let's go ahead and just bring the head up and down for 1, 2. Keep breathing. And again, you can exhale through the mouth, but keep trying to breathe in through the nose, okay? And relax the head. Look a little to the underneath the armpit area, right and left. Looking right and left. And I lost an eyeball up at your butt. Okay, there we are. Back in action. Side to side, side to side. Wonderful. Look towards the hands. You're in a semi-push-up position now. Bend the knees and imagine you're going to leap or hop. You are, but just one leg, the left leg. Hop it forward. Relax that right knee down if it was down on the other side, or keep it up if it was on the other up when we were doing the lunge on the other leg. Your hands are just framing the front foot. Uncurl the toes, lengthen through the top of the head. Keep leading your poses with your heart forward. Breathe in and exhale. Curl the toes underneath, lift up that back leg. And again, you're hopping, and it could take 1 or 2 steps or 3, but just get it to meet the other foot. Hands are coming behind the ankles. Breathe in, lengthen through the top of the head towards the floor, hips towards the ceiling, elbows pointing towards the wall behind. Some effort here as you inhale. And this is 10. Inhale. Exhale. You can bend the knees, arms out to the sides or arms forward. Either which way, come up with a flat back, leading with the heart, and inhale all the way up. You're in this extended mountain pose. Squeeze the glutes a bit, soften the knees, contract the thighs, lift the hips, forward, chest forward, lean back from just below the shoulder blades. Your hands can be together, but as you can see, I'm still able to talk, so don't go too far. Inhale here, in 11, exhale in 12. Let's fix the close. And then let's just focus, separate the feet a little wider than hip width apart. Feel the effects of those 12 poses. Wonderful. Excellent. We're gonna do the other side a little bit quicker, and let's do the numbers and focusing on the breath. Coming back to the front of the mat. Inhale in pranayama. Pranayama. So we're doing prana means energy.
Bilqis, I think your internet is slow or your sound is slow. Sorry, everybody. Let's give her a few seconds to get back to us.
Can you see me and hear
We can
me?
hear you. We can hear you.
Can't see me. Can't see me?
Just your profile picture. Okay, now we can see you.
You can. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Maybe I should. That's weird. I'm not on the Wi-Fi. I mean, I'm on regular. All right. Hopefully that won't happen again. Let's start over. Sorry about that. Let's come back into our mountain pose. Number 1 of Surya Namaskaram. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arms up and hinging back from just below the shoulder blade. Squeeze glutes, hips up, hips and chest are forward and up. Exhale into 3, flat back, coming down. Grasping gently the outer edges of the ankles. Inhale, bend the knees. Right leg, big step back. So we're doing the opposite side first. This time, let's bring the knees. Keep it up off the floor. Inhale, arms all the way up into this big extended lunge. Inhale, press away gently from the front of the mat with that front leg so that you have that lift, you have that push, you have that length. And hands come to the heart, folding forward. Hands come to frame the front foot, round the back, hop that left foot to meet the back foot. Very good. Inhale, downward facing dog. And you're adjusting, opening up the fingers, palming through the crescent part of the hands, arms, long external rotation, just slightly in the elbows, shoulder blades back and hugging the upper spine, hips up high, heels down low, separating the toes, contracting, engaging just enough in the thighs. Breathe. Inhale, plank position, knees, chest, and chin coming down. Very nice. Then scoot your body forward, and you can stay in your, oh, am I in the frame? I am. Okay, good. So you want to stay in your low Bhujangasana, using the lower, middle, and upper spine, elbows close, shoulders up and back, uncurl the toes, or you could be in a longer, higher type of a Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose, as long as you're not collapsing. All right, inhale and exhale, coming down. Inhale, curl the toes, lift up and push back. Downward dog. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to sneak in another variation, walking the feet together a little closer, lifting up that right foot, just pointing it back towards the wall behind. Not too high, just enough. Imagine I am behind you and I'm just tugging with my 2 hands, a slight nudge, a little pull right at your ankle and bring it down. Let's alternate. Inhale, left leg, inhale, and exhale. Little tug here. You're still pushing away from the front of the mat. Shoulders are down the back. coming down in the armpit area, and then bring that foot down. Good job. Good job. Inhale, looking towards the hands, bending the knees, semi push-up position, and hop that right foot forward and up in between the hands. Hands, you're up on the fingertips of the hands, and you're gonna bring that back knee. I'm sorry, let's keep that back knee up. Nice, grounded and anchoring here. Inhale all the way up. And exhale. Hold here and breathe. Beautiful, extending through the arms, lengthening, a slight push away from the front of the mat. And you very good. All right, arms are alongside the ears. So if you're here, that's fine, and your arms are here, keep it right there. You don't want your arms to be away from this because you're gaining all that strength in unison. So you're here in 9, hands together in front of the heart, and then down and hop 1, 2, or 3 steps, that left foot to meet the right. Grasp hold in Uttanasana pose, shoulders up, head is down, anchor through. So divide your weight evenly amongst the front and back, left and right of the feet. And coming up, flat back, all the way into your slight back bend here, into 11. And coming back into 12. So I didn't say all the numbers, despite trying, because I just want to explain it all. But you got that point. So it's 12 poses. That's one into the other. Surya Namaskara. We salute the sun. We salute the sun. Amazing. Relax the arms. Feel the effects of those 12 poses. Separate the feet. Adjust the clothing. And be. Scan the feet, up the legs, the belly, the chest, the hips, the back, the head. Just sense and observe the body. Thank you. Now let's go on to the rest of our class, which is B. We're going to go into the backward bends, all right? So we're all going to come down nice and slowly, come on all the way down to the floor, and we're going to do that Bhujangasana again. So I'm going to angle myself a little bit. So you see, toes are pointed out, right? And if you need a gentle break for the neck or anything like that, you can stack one hand over the other in fists, maybe like pancakes, right? Flat palms, one over the other, and relax the forehead down. You could also, if you don't mind, just bring one cheek to the side or one cheek to the side, like so, and get a nice gentle break for the back of the neck. So we'll start here with forehead down, hands alongside the chest, elbows in, shoulders up and back, point through the toes, contract gently through the thighs, press down in the hips, ground through the pelvic region, and begin to lift with the strength of the lower, middle, and upper back. Your hands are just there for a little help, a little nudgers there. Beautiful, lengthening through the top of the head and through the toes. We're going to take 3 breaths right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, hold it. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, hold it. And then come all the way down. Excellent. So you can bring your cheek to one side. Next, we're going to do Dandasana. So it's going to be only one leg at a time, and we're going to hide our arms. So you're going to bring the forehead down, and you're going to bring your arms alongside the body. Hide your arms and as much of your hands and arms as possible, and maybe even a little bit of the upper arms. Now let's bring our chin to the floor now. Curl the toes underneath and nudge your body forward slightly. Now from here, you can uncurl the toes. Inhale, lift through the right leg only. Inhale. And exhale down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, lift. This is half locust, strengthening the lower back, the glutes. Another one for the thyroid gland, stimulating and strengthening, coming down. We'll do one more on each side. Inhale up. And down. Beautiful. Inhale up. Other side. Go for length and grace and lifting. And down. And just swivel side to side, releasing the arms, cheek to the other side. Observe how the body feels. Wonderful. Let's bring the forehead down, hands back to the sides of the chest. Curl the feet. Bend in the knee. Curl the feet. Bend your knees so the feet are up towards the hips. And you're going to reach back with your left hand and reach forward with your right. And looking towards your hand, now bring that right foot down. So we're doing one at a time. And you can just press that foot, the left foot, into the hand and begin to lift to end the knee. And press away just a little with that right hand. Inhale, hold. And exhale, allow the foot to come down back towards the hips. Now, so you're stimulating still all of these wonderful parathyroid, thyroid gland, everything, the sex organs, the heart, the chest, the abdomen, the intestines. You're stimulating everything, slightly pausing it for a moment, and then opening everything up so that blood will flow, energy will flow. Wonderful. So we're going to do that one more time. Inhale. Press the foot into the hand so that the knee comes up slightly. Press away from the front of the mat so that your upper body comes up slightly. And the more you press that foot into the hand, the higher that knee will come up. And bring it down. Let's take a gentle pause here. Pancakes. Stack one hand over the other and just rock your head, bringing the forehead down and rock your head side to side. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Bend in the knee of the right foot or the opposite foot if you were using your right knee. And we're going to go ahead and lift the head, reach back for that foot or ankle, and lengthen through the other arm, through the left arm. Press the foot into the hand, begin to lift through that knee, and press away from the front of the mat. You feel a stretch maybe in the back, maybe a stretch in the arms, the shoulders, the chest, maybe some strengthening going on there as well, and bring it down. Good, we'll try that one more time. The opposite leg is your anchor. You're lengthening through the opposite leg, pointing through those toes, grounding through the pelvic region, working its way down once more. Let's try it again. Press the foot into the hand. Lift that knee as you do that and begin to press away from the front of the mat. Inhale. And exhale down. Good. Fantastic. Pancake hands once more. Forehead comes down onto the hands, rocking the head side to side to release any stagnation, any tension, stagnant energy. Very good. Lengthen up. Hands come to the sides of the body, the sides of the chest, and press up and back to child's pose. This time, let's do a wide angle child's pose. So your knees are about the mat's width apart, and the hips come towards the heels. So make sure your toes are uncurled to give you that extra space, and the chest or the belly can come down in between the legs. That's extended in a V position, and your hands are just out in front. Press away from the front of the mat to work those hips closer to the toes, the heels, I would say. And this really opens up any tension in the lower back, allows for more blood flow and energy flow when we come to open up from this tight fold in the hips. So it's a good hip opener as well. Inhale. Exhale, push a little bit more. And come up to all fours. And work your knees in. All right. What is going on with technology today? All right, I hope you all can still see me. So we are going to do Janu Sirsasana. So we're going to come onto our hips, come back to our seat, slightly tilting out the flesh, lengthening through the legs. So I wanted to do a shoulder stance. So if you want to do the shoulder stance, we can do that. If not, we're just going to do the legs up onto the wall, okay? So we'll do one quick Paschimottanasana forward bend. That is the opposite, the contrast, the back bends. And then we'll do our inversion for today. Lengthen through the arms, bend or extend through the heels. You want to bend through the knees or extend through the heels, depending on your body at this present time, the body. Flexibility, inhale, leaning forward. Exhale, let the hands drop where they may, maybe around the ankles, maybe around the feet. Inhale, lengthen to the top of the head. And exhale, pull gently with some effort, the chest down towards the knees, the top of the head towards the toes. Stay there in that forward bend. Stay there in that beautiful Paschimottanasana. I am going to make sure that there's no more interruption and that we don't lose each other. Who wants to die all of a sudden? Take a deep breath in. Maybe come up, lift up a teensy bit. Still holding on to the toes, and then exhale, coming down a little bit more, further, head to heel, head towards the toes, heels pressing outward gently. Inhale, exhale. And slowly bring your hands to the sides of the legs, lifting up, walking your hands back, and then followed by the feet. So you're gonna come up against a wall or maybe even the couch, just whatever you can to get your hips really nice and close to the bed, to the wall, even to a chair, so that you can prop your legs up without having to hold them. So if you're by a wall, that's cool. It would be better, preferably by the wall. You're slowly gonna allow yourself to come down halfway onto the forearms. Then you're gonna swivel your legs up and then just keep swiveling nice and easy. That way you don't lose that contact, that closeness to the wall. And then just slowly allow the body to come down. We're gonna stay here 3 minutes. So we really wanna allow that venous blood return to come flowing down with gravity, because the body works hard to pump any blood return, the venous return, on a regular basis throughout the day, but it goes in the opposite direction, going up. So we want to give the body a little break and do it for it. So you can do that pose, or you can come up and we'll do the shoulder stance together, the candle. Oh, sorry. The shoulder stance. All right, so if you want to do the shoulder stance, just tuck your clothes in, and I want you to make a V with your arms like so. So you'll make a V where it's in line with your shoulders to begin, and you're interlacing your fingers. Interlacing your fingers gives you that beautiful little nest that you're going to place the crown part of your head into. So the crown part of your head is going to get that little hammock, that little nest, and the top of your head, where maybe the hairline meets the forehead, right? Your hairline, that's what's going to make contact with the floor. So I'll show you that. And you can use the wall to go up. So you'll make the V, and make sure that you keep that V, that aligned elbows with shoulders, to help you get up. Open up the palms, but keep the fingers interlaced. Place the top of the head, right? The kind of the top back of the head, and allow the hairline, the forehead and the hairline where that meets, to touch the floor. From there, I want you to go ahead and lengthen up the hips. Sorry, I'll give you more of a side view. Lengthen up the hips and begin to put some weight onto the hands. And you're really nestling the top of the head and the front part of the forehead down without dropping your weight. See if you can keep your body right on top of that tripod, right on top of the elbows and the hands, and then come back down. So once you feel comfortable with that, you can start to come up, kind of give yourself a nudge. For all else, if your legs are against the wall, keep it there. That's fine. So here, I'm just gonna do a side view so you see what I'm talking about. So from here, you're lifting up and then you slowly walk your feet in. And then you're lifting one leg at a time until you can touch the wall behind you. Once you touch the wall behind you, really get those arms together, squeeze the glutes a little, thighs, and lengthen up like so. Use the wall. Tap your toes on the wall for leverage, for balance. And then to come out, just bend your knees. Begin to unravel down. Nice and slow. Try to use that strength and poise. Ay, Dios mío. Technical difficulties today. Technical. I don't know why it's charging. Everything's going well. I think somebody's telling me, you're done with the practice today. Good. So let's stay here. To come out, if you're on the wall, you're going to slowly, if your feet are on the wall, just slowly come out. Walk your legs out to the side. Bring yourself into that little baby pose, that little nice little sleeping baby. For those that are on the wall, again, if you've used the wall and you're up, all you're gonna do is slowly bend the knees, unravel down, and come out. And you're also gonna just come into a little baby pose on the left side of the body. Let's hold there. Deep breath in and exhale. Very good. Inhale in and exhale. Thankful for the practice. Thankful for being able to come and share space with everyone. Thankful to self for practicing. And let's come and roll onto those hands, lifting up nice and slowly. We're going to use that wall a little bit more to do a 3-minute meditation. So you can use that wall to give you some length and height. Bring one ankle on top of the other. And we're going to go through the mudras because I don't want you to forget that. So important. And again, no matter where you go, you got this. You can covertly do your practice and be a superhero. So let me go ahead and make sure did I do everything? Yeah, all right. So we'll go through the practice. Hands, palms up on the thighs, and we'll go through the fingers. So the first 2 fingers touching is for Ajna Mudra, which is the mind. The second one is for ether. The ether all around us, that space which we pull the energy from, right? Prana, or not necessarily pull, connect, pardon. And then the ring finger, which is your 4th digit, is going to be earth. And then the last one is going to be water, right? And then I got 2 more for you, but I'll keep that for next time. Gotta come back. So inhale, touching the first 2 together, closing the eyes, lengthening to the spine. Mind. Inhale, touching the middle finger and the thumb together for ether. Touching the tips of the thumb and the ring finger together for earth. And the pinky and the thumb tips together for air. Water. Inhale and exhale. Continue to go through them as you lengthen the spine. Continue to tap through the first and second, the thumb and the middle, the thumb and the 4th, the thumb and the pinky. Close your eyes, go slowly, align the breath. When the thumb touches the tip of the index finger, it brings energy to the legs and lower part of the body. helping you feel more grounded. The thumb touches the tip of the middle finger, develops patience. The thumb touches the tip of the ring finger, enhances stability, self-confidence, and can be used as protection if that is what's needed. Some protection, connect with that energy. The thumb touching the pinky finger, excellent to help you connect with your heart center and develop intuition. Again, let's connect with these for just a few more moments here. Inhaling and exhaling, using that breath, widening the rib cage, filling up the belly with pranayama, prana, energetic breathing. Mind, space or ether, earth, water. And now, wherever you are, just take a pause, lengthen through the spine once more, rolling shoulders back and down. Stay with that full, deep pranayama breathing. And I'll chant I was taught by Integral Yoga Institute and Sadhana, which is a school based out in upstate at Shanti Mandir in Australia. So we practice Hatha Yoga. They love this ending chant, and I'll do it for you. And then maybe you'll learn it and we can do it together in our final class of this series. Hands together in front of the heart. Oh. 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 Asato ma satkamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om. Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I'll tell you what it means in English. Lead us from unreal to real. Lead us from darkness to the light. Lead us from fear to connection. Oh, peace, peace, peace. You have a peaceful mind, a useful body, and a useful life. Namaste. And I'll put that in the chat there. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. Sorry about the glitches.
Thank you, Bilqis. What a nice, beautiful session today, and lovely to hear your voice at the very end. If anyone wants to ask any questions, now's the time you can unmute yourself and ask Bilqis any questions. And if not, we will see you in 2 weeks. And I think it's the 19th we're meeting again.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Actually, what I'll do is I'll send the ending chant, and it could be your beginning chant as well. I'll send it to to the Women's Center so that it could be emailed out if that's possible.
Yeah, if anyone wants to get the chant, they can get in touch with me. I'll put my email in the chat. And this event was recorded, so we will also have it on our YouTube channel at some time in the near future. Does anyone have anything to say? They want to
questions?
Get on the mic? No?
No.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining, and hope you have a safe and healthy 2 weeks. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.